cause you need say people in leadership position no omumu Ghana for. Me that is what I have observed because you're afraid to be emotional intelligence. So we a leader. You as a certain commanding this thing over emotional intelligence. That is when Sankababe Yababedua 11 have a tag of war between Ghanaians and government, you know. That is the point that you see government officials speaking in a language but these are people who are vulgar, even in their communication when they are talking. And there is this video circulating on social media. Go and watch his tone. In the I saw your MP or representing the parliament. Go and look at the way he was speaking on that particular video. Exactly, that is the name, not former Maslog. Talking recklessly and irresponsibly.
On your marks, get set, ready, sticker.
You should think about the poor.
Good.
Stay painful.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop?
Bobium.
You should think about the poor. Stay painful. We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop?
Now we say the level of emotional intelligence and this is a person or representing Nipa that's a new and in the face of all these things, 11 they implemented the difficulties will suffer, but he doesn't care. To him, it's about party politics. Finding I know so Kumasia how are Ghana for in the constituency, I'm for go the same thing. Other people in the constituency are more supporting the A-levy. But look at his posture, look at his attitude. Quite of us are all casa, and this person is supposed to be a leader of a country. My culture says you see a lot of people who call themselves elite with this flashy way as for, but enlightened elite, those with the mind that let the fix your mind, we don't have them. And that is the problem because such character where we change some can clearly give you an idea, say this person cannot be a leader. But unfortunately, you get many of his type, or most is various officers, the attitude that of arrogance, vulgar, and then they approach policies with this kind of aggression. And that is the problem we have. As a maker, post chakra, at least problem about. There should be a way out. You may Ghana for engaging, but look at the way they are communicating. The communication minister, you know, Kasa, just what to her, oh, that is it. And Napo Kasa. So I think that they even the sense to enlist people who can even speak to convince Ghanaians. They don't even have it. If you go to parliament, the same thing. Majority leaders are not Kasa. Because Onkase Nukrumna Okoswami Aquina Tututu, Bakase will be a California MP, so arrogant, speaking to his colleagues in a manner, captain. So I think that Yamra from because Makase presidency didn't as for No, because the level of arrogance, the level of arrogance is so annoying because they say Nipa. We need Nipa say Nipa say, oh, these are the problem. Let us try to meet. Where what has American, but that particular attitude, the ego within them, and in the face of all these things, and BSA, now we're a leader. Now we need to internationally to convince them. First of all, because leadership is about commanding extreme emotional intelligence. Even when people are angry, you'll be able to just bring them down. Just your friends have built consensus because US and other places they've been able to set up this lobbyist firm. Bipartisan lobbyists were agents. As I mentioned, say, these are people you put them into the fray, having engagement, stakeholder engagement with people across the political divide, just to strike consensus. Okay, but we had the attitude in the poster no more. The way they are communicating, they're insulting Ghanaians, and nobody is ready to engage them. and our mind just like on a downward spiral, or mind that the BSA. So I think that they need to just reframe their mind, like attitude. Ne kwaya mfa so mo conduct or mo empower no. Yamfa say mo man because 8 years now mood no. Mr. Rollins everybody 21 years or 18 years or say. Yamfa say 19 years. Osafom Gaddafi wa hefa.
Osafom
President Kufuor or can some Ghana for power. Yes, President Mills wa hefa. And the power now, you are not the first person, but now George Bush on an all bomb Iraq for no heaven.
Never pano.
Or never pano, George Bush or Tifio cancer. So power is transient. So you must be very reasonable. So we need power now. Use it to make positive impact. Influence people life. Now, Kotinafia, 40 faces here, or Tunenia, or when a regret and or idea or relish just to make him happy.
Sure.
On your opportunity, and there are certain things and but it's late. What I say? So when you have power like this is the time we use power now to create people just to make things that we sit here and we celebrate in Nkrumah. Why do we mention Nkrumah?
We'll interview over the weekend.
Okay.
Assembly will say Ghana doesn't have any leadership.
Yes.
And I agree with that.
Yes.
Because Captain, Obiako strike. Almost all the unions, labor unions you can think about, is your market strike. They have a pioneer.
By account.
They have a pioneer.
System no gradually it's coming to a standstill.
Captain, near pioneer said teachers have gone on. Only said in 2021, 44,000 teachers left the classroom.
I'm more
Education Minister. Ghana Education Service. Man of Professor Amankwa. Just an idea. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. I am not conformed. I don't be shame.
And I'm more coffee.
One money ni paka crabina.
No problem. I'm going to say nearby 44,000 from NAPCO in the educational sector. A coffee, sir.
But 44 in the yes, I won't boy. But no more NAPCO for be NAPCO for now.
Until I may say
any teacher for Kakra resigning.
Okay. It may say in the educational sector, 44,000 personnel in the educational sector have left or may resign. Sir. Okay. Captain, yeah. Curriculum for education. They say you're born in child skill, you're born in first half, second half. You almost say you're friend in track system. But Captain, you see, education is the key to develop any nation. The so-called future leaders are here raising for tomorrow. No? They say I'm going to go school continuously. No. And you see, this is going to have psychological effect on the children. Because in our call 3 years, I say there be years, you call 4 years. I say we call morning, we call afternoon. That alone affects the psychological makeup of the child. And see, any ideas or classroom, he can even get those things. Captain, at what point do we say enough is enough? And at what point do we begin to take action? Captain, everything is going. Nothing a whole explosion in Bogoso. There has not been a national address by the president. No. It was the vice president who had flown in to go and see the place. But the president has not come out to address the nation. Say a national disaster has happened. Nothing. Yeah. And so what's the leadership?
By time, the president, you say you're saying, sir.
I said, we are not spokesperson.
I can be saying, me, Kasabi.
The president, Baba Kasa.
Captain Meba. Tama.
Patron, they are course of voter regime.
Yes.
What is
because it's time now, I'm when you're doom so into one to me and broadcasting.
Now, but as long as we're not ending attempts, before the idea, I'm the one you're gonna phone to one carry.
Instead, they are silent. It's a captain time fire happened with Cathedral of France.
Yeah.
The president was very quick to address that situation and make a pledge of about $2 million to support the rebuilding of that cathedral. Captain, there's really no leadership. And you see, there's one thing we've been talking about, Captain. When you come out to start talking about fixing the country, say, yeah, or my year, they'll label you partisan. Maybe your opposition, or your MP and NDC. But it's not the case. And I understand, sir, we saw the words of the president in the run-up to 2016 elections, the promises they made, the posturing and everything. Or say e-levy cannot be passed because you're taxing the poor people. Yeah. And we know the rhetoric we heard. But Omuba power now.
Captain, that I say, I say, one kasa. I say, the mere fact that you just even thinking, just to think about who Miss Kotunu. On your marks, get set, ready, Bamia.
You know, and even savings. There was a 1% imposition on savings, which was later
investments,
which was later. I mean, even to think about it
it's been suspended.
Yeah, well, it's been suspended. I mean, but even to think about it.
Oh, it's now abolished, is it?
Yeah, but even to think about it, it just questions who are making these policies. I mean,
but isn't it just another way?
Another way of raising revenue.
Well, yes,
but when you become desperate, this is what happens, that when you've mismanaged the economy into this hole, then anything sounds great to you because you don't have any option. You see what I mean? And this is the problem, that anything that is taxable